Hello dear friends, my name is Jitendra Bhafna. I am a senior MuleSoft architect. In this video, we will going to learn more about a Salesforce composite connector. So basically MuleSoft provide a Salesforce composite connector. I have already published a two video where we have discussed like how to connect a Salesforce composite connector with a Salesforce using OAuth username and the password, and the second video where we have talked about a composite request operation provided by a Salesforce composite connector. So we will going to talk more on that. So basically, like we will talk about the transaction. So how we can enable a transaction within the request that we are sending to the Salesforce, basically using Salesforce composite connector. So my requirement is that so basically what happens, what I'm doing with a composite request, so basically I am creating account and some relative contact into the Salesforce object. So basically we have a account object, we have a contact object. So basically in contact object I am creating a account. In sorry, in account object I am creating the account. In contact object I am creating a relative, a contact for that particular account. Basically in this case, if you see, let me, like I already discussed how to create this request in the previous video. So I will suggest you, before watching this video, please watch my previous two videos, it's very important. So my requirement is that my data must be consistent, like either, so basically here, either like all the requests get successfully added into the Salesforce object. In case if any request or any operation in composite request got failed, it must be rolled back. Let me put this request. I have one account and I am creating two contact against those account. I am sending the request. So let me open this as a JSON. So here, if you see, one of the contact object which is failed basically, but two of them is successfully passed. So basically, what is the account I've added? So basically, James John 7, John 1, and there is a John 2. Let me go to a Salesforce. What happens there? So let me go to a recently added viewed account. So you can see this particular account has been successfully added. Contact. So only one contact is added because one of the contact is failed. You can see John 1 against James John 7. This is the account name. But my requirement is that either it should add everything, otherwise it should roll back. So for that we can use a tag at the top which is known as all or none. I can use this particular tag and I can say true. So this is how you can enable transaction. This will ensure a consistency and atomicity of your data. Basically either, like let me put John 8 and John 3, and this is John 4. So either, so if any operation within like that particular request get failed, it will, or any REST API call get failed, it will roll back everything. So let me put that request, let me send that request to Salesforce. Send. So let me change this to JSON. So here you can see the transaction was rolled back. So this is the first error, this is for account, this is for second contact, which is also rolled back. And like if you see the body, this is because why the first two transaction or first two transaction rollback, because we have defined all or none. Either you commit everything or you don't commit anything, like that, so here, because the failure in the third contact, because we are not adding this test1c, right? The other two requests has been rolled back. Let me check, let me refresh it, let me refresh. Okay, all contact. So let me check if James John 8 is added or not. So I will say recently view contact. So here you can see no contact, no account has been added, or no contact has been added. Let me check in accounts also. So here you can see no recently account has been added because everything has been rolled back. So because we have enabled or none. So let me add this particular test1c field and let's see what happens now. Okay, let me send the request. So this time everything is successful. So nothing has been rolled back. Everything is successful. So if you see 201, there is no error. Success true, success true, success true. So there is a one account and two relative contact has been added. So let me check. Refresh it. You can see James John 8 has been added successfully. Let me check a contact. So you can see again James John 8, James John 8. The two contact has been successfully added. So how simple it is like to enable the transaction using Salesforce Composite Connector. It is very simple. You just have to add a tag into your input request. Okay. So this is how you can enable a transactions for your Salesforce Composite Connector composite request operation. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please click on like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.